What we can see is that the crypto market, Bitcoin, Ethereum, they are breaking down and there is no signs of a bounce just yet. So in this video, we're going to be taking a deep dive into technical analysis to see what's happening with Bitcoin, Ethereum, where are we headed, what should you be doing? All of that we're going to be discussing. We also have to talk about the Ethereum merge and the Fed and what they're going to be doing and why they're crashing the markets. Are they going to stop crashing the markets? What the heck is happening out there? So first and foremost, if we just go ahead to the Ethereum chart, which is the #1 chart I've been paying attention to other than Bitcoin, because the Bitcoin dominance is just not very good at all. And the altcoins are just literally outperforming Bitcoin. So I like to pay attention to Ethereum as it is pretty much guiding and leading the whole market. Bitcoin will always lead and guide the market as well. And Bitcoin is looking honestly terrible. It's quite terrible. We're just continuing to break down and have terrible bearish breakouts to the downside, and that's happening. And as of today, right before I made this video, there was really no signs of a bounce. We're getting a little bit of green this evening as I'm making this video, as usually Saturday evenings after big crashes are recovery nights, and then we have the recovery Sunday leading up to the futures open, which can even further their bullish recovery and bounce. So as of right now, we're getting somewhat of a bounce. I don't know if this is going to be short-lived or whether it's going to continue, but we're getting some bullish volume, at least just a little bit. Nothing to be worried about or even concerned about or even really to pay attention to. But overall, what we are seeing is this head and shoulders pattern for Ethereum playing out, and Ethereum has just been breaking over and over again major support levels, and that is certainly not good. So all of these breakouts have happened in the bearish scenario, but what is left? So Ethereum certainly has some support to go in our current region, which is about 1445. And that was a region area that's kind of supported just about a month ago on the 18th of July all the way up until about the 25th of July. This is a region or a range that Ethereum did end up holding, which can go all the way to about 1350. So Ethereum has from our current range 1350 to about 1446. This is like the support range, which can be anywhere inside of this box. That if we hold it, we should be holding it. But if we do break it, there's going to be a significant move to the downside, which means that this head and shoulders will probably end up playing out, which the neckline, actually, there's a couple of places the neckline can be, but the neckline has started around 1550 and it goes all the way to about 1524. So this kind of like a downward sloping neckline. We're going to take a look at this here. It's very important. But we have a bearish price target with these head and shoulders, which if they do end up playing out, we put to the area where it ended up breaking out, and it can push us down all the way to about $1,000. There could be a pretty significant downtrend, which these head and shoulders let us know that the change in momentum has taken place, reversal has taken place, and much more. So currently, if this breakout does happen to the downside, if you are shorting, you will kill it. But we're gonna have to see if this ends up playing out. I'm not sure if this is gonna end up playing out, but based on the amount of bearishness that is out there with the NASDAQ crashing like this, the S&P 500 crashing like this, the DXY continuing to pump, if the DXY continues to pump and the stock market continues to crash again, and the Fed comes out and just keeps reiterating bearishness and hawkishness, that $1,000 price target will become very likely. But I honestly don't think that that is going to be a strong possibility based on a couple of factors. The first factor is, of course, we have the Ethereum merge taking place. A lot of traders are going to be anticipating that by buying it up. A lot of people around the world, as it is labeled the triple halving event. Now, just like every 4 years, the Bitcoin has a halving event, which literally causes bull runs, but this merge actually has what is known as a triple halving effect, where it's going to have 3 times the amount of effect that a regular Bitcoin halving effect will have on the entire crypto space. So we'll have to see if that ends up playing out. But with this bearishness coming out, with the Fed super hawkish, crashing markets left and right every time they speak, that can have an effect that can damper the bullishness and the anticipation of traders and buyers of Ethereum and cryptocurrencies for the merge. So we'll have to see how that plays out. But a very bullish scenario, which is actually very likely, is that we have the CPI reading coming out in a couple of weeks. If the CPI reading comes out bullish, showing that inflation is coming down, and even if it comes out lower than expectations, which would be very good, the crypto market will pump as a result of that, and the Fed will shortly come out saying something, okay, we are seeing inflation slowing down. And that means that we're not going to be raising rates as aggressive as we have been with 75 basis points. We will probably tone them down to about 50 basis points per session. And that's good. If we can get the Fed to lower rates and lower it from 75 basis points and then slowly, gradually decline from 50 to 25 and 0, and if we can get the Fed to say something like that, that's going to be a possibility in the future. If we do see inflation slowing down, that's going to be good. And that's certainly a possibility of what can happen if we get a really bullish CPI showing inflation is coming down. If that comes out, CPI is going to be bullish. That's going to pump cryptos. And then we have the Ethereum merge. And if cryptos are pumping hard, Ethereum will certainly pump very hard as a result of that. And if that type of scenario is going to be valid and true, we could definitely come to test the $2,000 range again near the merge or even higher. So I feel like conservatively, based on our current price now and the way things have been working the last couple of weeks, the way things have been playing out the last couple of weeks, I feel like $2,000 we can probably get back up to there if things play out very bullish. But if things don't play out very bullish and we get, kind of like a neutral CPI, or CPI just showing a little bit of inflation slowing down, that's not going to be very good at all. We'll have to see how the market responds and digest that. But fortunately, the merge is not just a thing that's going to affect Ethereum and cryptocurrencies on the day of the merge or right after. It's going to have a profound effect on Ethereum over the next several months and the next several years to a huge degree. So that's what we're super excited for as Ethereum holders and crypto holders. And it's going to have a very strong bullish effect on most cryptocurrencies. So as of right now, there's nothing really to see here. Other than things are bearish. Things are very bearish. I can just pull out into the charts all these bearish breakdowns that are happening right now, but there's no need for it. But what we need to keep a close eye on is to see if we can get some bullishness here, see if we can get a bounce here, which can be quite likely after such crazy crashes. I mean, on Market Cypher, we're getting a double dot on the 4-hour time frame, and usually those are pretty good indications of bottoms that end up playing out. On the 4-hour time frame, we're also getting a pretty bullish cross on the MACD, so that's usually a very good indication that we are somewhat close to the bottom, or we're going to be getting somewhat of a bounce here. So we're going to be keeping a close eye on this. We are getting a cross. There's some indications that we might be getting a bounce, but these can easily become invalidated very, very quickly with all the selling pressure and fear out there. Now, if you want to get the most profitable trade alerts on the internet, go ahead and join the Patreon. The link is in my video description. And also, I have a crypto course and mentoring program to teach you how to make 1% to 2% every single day trading cryptocurrency. If you are interested in that, go ahead and apply with the link in my video description. This is my second YouTube channel, so consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribe with notifications on, and let me know your thoughts about this video in the comments below and things that you would like for me to do on my current videos. Thank you so much.